Hello, witches. I still have not gone to sleep. Got my kids off to school. Had some coffee. And I just wanted to make a quick video on I know a lot of people talk about the importance of recycling and reusing and all of that. And tons of people do the whole thrifting thing, and I am one of them. I love finding things at a thrift store. But I wanted to mention that part of how I've learned to really survive on nothing, I've been living on very little since I was about 18. I married, by the time I was 18, I was with my first husband. So I've had a lot of experience at it. And I've learned to look at things not only for will I wear it? Can I use it? But I also have learned to look at things for the fabric that it's made of, the material that it's made of, if somebody else I know might have a use of it, if it's brand new, if it's sellable, or if it is something like a wreath or something, what's on it. Sometimes if somebody's just throwing something away or giving it away, it might have flowers or fabric or little knickknacks or something on it. And for things like that, especially like crafting, just to buy those little doodads that glue onto a wreath or glue onto something, those things are like $1 a piece, just to like buy a ladybug button or something. So, over time, you really learn to kind of get an eye for things like that. But my family, I think, has really showed me that. And my grandmother was always very proud of my grandfather because he was an accomplished man. He was a commander in the Navy, and obviously he had a good pension and retirement, and he was really smart about saving. They bought their house and all that, but they never lived a lavish lifestyle. My grandmother always cut coupons. She always saved when she could. She knew how to sew and repair things and iron and did things for herself, grew her own vegetables and all of that. So, I've learned from that. And also, my family always took care of the things that they have, to the extent where, and I hate myself that I'm really not good at this, and I've learned the value of it, but I'm just not a very good laundress, and I'm really not good at keeping clothes like that new look. Even when I wash them and try really hard to keep them perfect, I just can't. But I give so much credit to my grandmother and my mother because they saved all of the nice clothes that they bought when me and my sister were little, and some of the clothes from when my mother and aunt were little. And we're talking the 50s and 60s and on. So my children have worn my clothes. 30-year-old clothes have been passed on, and I'm telling you, like, they look brand new. And many times my daughters especially have been stopped and commented on how beautiful their clothes are. Where did I get the coats? Where did you find these things? And they're unfindable because they're like 30 years old. And, sometimes I always answer honestly, and people are shocked and surprised, when they comment on how beautiful or cute something is. And I say, yeah, it used to be mine. But my parents, I just can't believe they did that. All the toys and things that they've saved, my kids have all enjoyed. There's many toys in my house now that were my toys. And it also is kind of cool because when you share those kind of things with your kids, it really makes them understand that you came from where they are at. You know, there's certain little outfits that my kids have worn, and I remember wearing them when I was little. And I can share with them how I used to love the little caterpillar on the turtleneck that my little girl wears. I loved that. It was a little red turtleneck, and it had a caterpillar on it coming out of an apple. And on the caterpillar, there was like a little green button or something. Really cute. And same thing with the toys and the games. I spent hours playing that memory match game with my dad. And my kids, to this day, still love playing it. Hours just matching. Finding the baby animal that matches the mommy. And I don't even know if they still make that. But, yeah. So, and a lot of the things that, you know, are old, that people give away from when they clean out their houses, estate sales, basements and stuff, they leave it. Some of that stuff you can't even get or find anymore. And so it's a great way to save and reuse and recycle. And a tip about clothing is if people are giving away clothing that you might think is hideous as clothing, always think in terms of altar cloths. If it's a really nice fabric, and you can always cut things like pockets right off of it and make it into like a little pouch, just like add a little zipper or something, and stuff like that. And it doesn't take a lot of time or effort to take a skirt, rip it in half, and turn it into an altar cloth. I do it all the time. When it won't fit on my body anymore and I have gotten too fat for the skirt, rip it in half and turn it into an altar cloth, and then it makes you happy instead of sad. So, okay, I'm gonna hopefully try to take a nap before I have to get the kids at school. So, man, I can't believe I'm even putting YouTube videos on here looking a wreck at 8 o'clock in the morning. But, I don't know. I guess lack of sleep inspires me. Bye, guys.